Right, well, I guess after the best part of 1,000 miles in a week, it's nice to have a few games at home.
Yeah, nice to have a few games at home. We are trying to get Saturdays cancelled because we've got 3 on international duty. So we'll see what happens with that. But certainly be looking to play tomorrow night's game. But like I say, we don't know until the secretary spoke to the FA.
Okay, I was going to ask about that. Obviously, with the late notice.
No, I certainly can't afford to lose 3 players. That's for sure. So happy to play the JPT game. But certainly 3 players to our small squads, not possible.
And normally, obviously, teams know it's a bit more notice, so you can plan in advance.
Yeah, exactly. So no, we done it the right way. I spoke to Gareth yesterday, let him know what my plans are, because I think it's the right way of doing it. It's the right way of letting our supporters know what we're trying to do, so that everybody can plan ahead. Apologise that that's the case, but like I say, I can't have 3 players, 3 important players missing out of my squad. We ain't got a squad capable of that.
So as things stand, would you hope that that's going to happen?
Hope so, yeah. See, it's in the letter of the law, so I can't see why it shouldn't. But like I say, nothing's confirmed yet until David Sams speaks to the relevant people.
Fair enough. Tuesday night before then, of course, and the Johnson's Paint Trophy is a competition. Where does that sit in your priorities this season?
I try and win every game. It's no different. It's another game for us. Wycombe come in, obviously got very good league form, made the playoff final last year, so it's another game we'll be trying to win.
Plenty of managers look to try and rotate the squad a little bit for these games. Is that something that's in your mind?
6:45 tomorrow night's a team sheet. Rich, you know me well enough now, so that's when the team sheet's handed in, and that's when I'll be picking my team. I'll pick my team, but everybody will know my team tomorrow night.
Okay, and in terms of Wycombe, there's a little bit of history between Rovers and Wycombe over the last few years. Is that in the back of your mind at all?
No, it's to win a football match. Same as it should be in all my players' mindsets, my staff's mindsets, to win another game. So you can't play past. There's obviously a little bit of history between the clubs and on certain things, but for me, it's to try and win a football match, and that'll always be my focus. Would it be an extra edge to the game? I'm not sure.
It tends to affect the fans, and then the fans affect the mood on the pitch. That's
it can translate to the football pitch. For me, our focus is to continue on the 2 good wins we've had on the road and try and win another football match. That'll always remain the focus, without looking into other things. I ain't got time to look into the past, to be honest with you, with that, and the players shouldn't need any extra motivation. When every time they represent Bristol Rovers, put on the shirt, that's what it's all about. That's what they get paid to do. So now we're looking forward to it. So
even without the game of the weekend, assuming that gets called off, you've got, I think that'll be 3 of your next 4 at the Mem, and it's not been the start you would have wanted there.
No, it's not. But it's just how it works. We played difficult games at home. Haven't quite reached. Albeit the Oxford game was a strong performance. Barnet game was a strong performance. We know we lost tight games against Oxford and Accrington and Northampton. So it's too early to say that our own form is disastrous by any stretch of the imagination. But we want to kickstart it. We do want to put in better performances at home, and I'm sure they'll come along. I've got great belief in the squad of players, and it's great that we're sitting here on 4 wins and a draw away from home. So if we can kickstart our own form while progressing with our away form, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, it's about the players' confidence. I'm sure there were times last year when they turned up.
I would say the game hasn't been a lack of confidence, to be honest with you. I wouldn't say that's been the reason. I think the confidence is quite high in the squad. We've won 5 games. Top of the table's won 6 games. We've just lost a few games by the odd goal where there's not been a lot in the football matches. So you can look into it whatever you like. But for me, if we can start narrowing that lines down a little bit at home and put in stronger performances and maybe finish 1 or more or 2 of our chances we're creating at home, we'll be in good shape.
And that's the difference, isn't it? 7 goals away from home this week shows that it's capable and hopefully heading in the right direction.
There's never a doubt for me, myself, and like all managers say and coaches say, if you're creating chances, the goals will come. It wasn't the fact that we weren't creating chances, we just wasn't finishing the chances at the right time in games to open the game up. So we'll keep believing in what we're doing and keep trying to score as many goals as we can in each game we play.
And the fact that the goals have been shared around so pretty much.
Yeah, it's important.
Last
week. Important, because we've had centre halves, midfielders that have missed good opportunities in the first 11 games of the season. It's nice Lee scored, Billy's chipped in with a couple of goals. Gosling's creating a few goals as well. So and the strikers scoring. Ellis is on 4, Jermaine's on 3, Matty Taylor's on 3. So my 3 strikers that have played all season scored 10 goals in 11-12 games, 12 including the Carling Cup.
And obviously Billy Bowden now getting a bit more match fitness and getting
ticking
he
along,
fits in nicely, doesn't he?
He's done all right. He's done well, Billy. Yeah, he's he's certainly done well in the last 2 games, the last 2 starts he's had. Technically a very good player, can make things happen. But he was doing well early in the season with a 3-5-2, won 3 games on the spin with a 3-5-2. Then everybody says, 4-4, change it to 4-4-2, but I can quickly change back to 3-5-2 if I want to do. It's important we've got that flexibility that we're going into games where teams don't know how we're going to be playing. And Jim at Morecambe weren't sure how we're going to play, so that's great for me. It's great that I can mix it up in certain games so that you don't become predictable, because that's one thing I think that costs you points throughout the season if you become predictable.